Hey, it's time for us to call the MCC, y'all. Word through the grapevine is somebody on Rob's floor has COVID-19. A few people. So we need to call it to the MCC. Now it's let me check my email real quick. Come on in, y'all. Speak. Let me know you're alive. Speak, 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 speak. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It's time to do a well-being check on Robert Sylvester Kelly. Come on in. What's up, oh so lovely? Most more people to come on in. Come on in. Speak, y'all. I'll wait till y'all come in. Yep. Got to call up to the MCC today. Not tomorrow, but today. Somebody get the MCC number, put it in the chat for me, please. You know, why people coming in, why do people think R. Kelly not supposed to have supporters and fans who believes in his innocence? Come on in. Come on. Come on. All right. Nisi Mo. Candy Apple. Listen, y'all. This is where we standing at. Let me say this to y'all, man. We Kel's family right now. Fuck what everybody else say. We are R. Kelly's family. His fans and supporter is his family. Okay? Listen, everybody, take the number. Do a well-being check on Robert Sylvester Kelly. And this is the word in the grapevine is there are 4 people on Robert's floor on 19 who has tested positive for COVID-19. One of them is right across from him, and there are 11 people that's right now that's in quarantine. Y'all hear me? I'm not gonna make this video long. I'm gonna make it short, and I'm gonna get off. We need everybody to call in, do a well-being check. As of right now, there are 4 people on Robert's floor who was tested positive for COVID-19. One of them is right across from him, and there are 11 people on this floor and quarantined right now. His mental health is deteriorating. Y'all hear me? His mental health is deteriorating. We need to get a well-being check on Robert Sylvester Kelly. We need everybody to call in and express your concerns. We need everybody to call in to express your concerns, y'all. We got to call. They got to do something. Let me read it to you all again. There are 4 people on Robert's floor, which is floor 19, who has tested positive for COVID-19. One of them right across from him, and there are 11 people on this floor in quarantine now. His mental health is deteriorating, so we need people to call in at the MCC and do a well-being check and suggest that they get this man some help or put him somewhere where he's safe, because he is still a celebrity. That part I think the attorneys were contacted, but from my understanding, I think Greenberg is getting kind of irritated or something. I don't know. But we got to get Rob up out of there, man. Like, his court date is in April, man. They is really trying to kill this man. They trying to kill Rob, y'all. I ain't gonna even lie. They either want this man to commit suicide or want somebody to hurt him. For real. This is serious business. We need everybody to call into the MCC, stress your concerns, do a well-being check. All right. Y'all got the number? All he got is his fans, because his family ain't shit. Yeah, we his family, because his family ain't shit. And the only reason why Drea coming back out now is because of that 1 point whatever million dollars in royalties that R. Kelly got, and so now she finna play this victim ass bullshit. And I'm trying my best, uh, not to air her out, but at the same time, you're not finna play this victim shit. And you've been with this man all these years and want to cry wolf now because all of your riches and glory is coming to an end. Yeah. We need everybody to call. Uh, Come on in. One more time. I'll read to you all one more time. There are 4 people on Robert's floor who has been tested positive for COVID-19. One of them is right across from him, and there are 11 people on this floor in quarantine right now. His mental health is deteriorating. You know what I'm saying? So we need people. We need people to call the MCC. do a well-being check. Let me tell y'all something, man. I'm not really trying to hit shit right now. Cause motherfuckers just think because a fucking Lifetime docuseries come the fuck out and all these stinking assholes come up there with they lying, vindictive asses, we supposed to believe that shit. Now, if y'all don't want me to get in, ignorant on this motherfucker, I suggest you stay the fuck off my channel. Period. I don't believe none of them hoes was victims. Now, you can say what you want about me, but at the end of the day, them hoes was willing participants, money, gold digging hoes. And if R. Kelly was out right now, some of them hoes would still be with R. Kelly. So they need to stop playing and kiss my black ass, because I get so tired of motherfuckers thinking that we don't give a fuck about women and them being abused by an abuser. Shit pissed me off, man. They just think a motherfucker's supposed to just believe any and every fucking thing. I'm not going. Fuck Lifetime. And fuck them old so-called alleged fucking victims, because they ain't no goddamn victims. Wish y'all stop playing. Azriel got her ass done when she was 19, got her titties done at 20. So y'all stop playing with me, man. Y'all want to keep believing the narrative, and there's some more shit about to come out. What a lot of people don't know is, let me say something to y'all. What a lot of people don't know is, before Azriel turned, she was texting a lot of motherfucking people, and those text messages go come out. Don't seem like she was a victim then. And the people that she was texting, why she couldn't text them and say she was hurt or whatever. So just stay tuned. We go get the tea out. Motherfuckers be sitting up there stunting in front with this old victim ass bullshit, and I'm not buying it. I swear to God, sometimes I just want to leave this shit alone, man, because motherfuckers just only want to believe what the fuck motherfuckers tell them. But then when a motherfucker recite the shit the same way motherfuckers say the goofy ass shit, then a motherfucker get mad, you get threatened, all this goofy ass shit. It is what the fuck it is. And I'm going to say this for the last fucking time. If they don't like R. Kelly, that's your fucking opinion. For whatever reason you don't like him, I respect that. For whatever reason you don't like R. Kelly, I respect it. But goddamn it, respect mine too. Because I believe it's some bullshit. Now y'all can believe what the fuck y'all want to believe and thinking this shit a fucking game. It is not a game. Yeah. Where'd you see that at? Give me that clip too. What fucking grown man tell the world his daughter always wanted to get her titties done? The reason why these hoes get their titties done, their ass done, because there's some insecurity about their motherfucking bodies that they don't fucking like. Y'all don't want to keep this shit real. They got a lot of women with fake asses, fake titties, and the only reason they get all this shit done because it's some self-esteem that they don't have within themselves, that they'll think they're fine and getting their ass done and their titties done. So y'all stop playing with me, man. It ain't nothing but a motherfucking confidence, morality that they want to get within themselves that they didn't have before they got all that shit done. So stop playing. Stop playing. They get this shit done because it built on some type of level of confidence within themselves. Her daddy couldn't get her ass done or her titties done. So she was around R. Kelly. She got her shit done. And whatever reason, it is what it is. But at the same time, that is not what you call a fucking victim. So stop playing. She told on her daddy. Already. It's already in the sand. Motherfuckers kill me. They still want to look over over that fact. Now call this number. And old Drea money hungry ass. Now she want to come back out and talk about, I'm going to tell my truth. I was abused and I was this. Get your lying ass up out of here. Your ass wasn't abused. You know damn well you wasn't no goddamn abused by no goddamn R. Kelly. If anything, you was more of a fucking participant and they should have locked your ass up. You and Carrie Kelly. Don't get me started. Because all you motherfuckers trying to hide y'all motherfucking dirt and want to put all the shit on Rob. That's what the fuck it really is. Let the truth be told. Every motherfucker want to cover up their dirt. If you go back to Carrie video, but at the same time, they doing an interview. Let me say this. Let me say this. Before I let this caller speak. Hold on. Before I let this caller speak, let me say this. Everybody want to cover up their fucking tracks and want to put everything on Robert Sylvester Kelly. Pete Gang. When Carrie Kelly did the interview with that white lady, it was all about the R. Kelly. R. Kelly. But in the process, he wanted to sneak some shit in there to try to deflect everything off of him to back to R. Kelly to clear his name up about what he been accused of molesting his own fucking daughter. But y'all don't peek that shit. Y'all don't peek that. Them motherfuckers want to throw R. Kelly on the bus because they don't want the shit on the shit that's going on personally about them to be brought out about them. So they deflect everything on Robert Sylvester Kelly. Open up y'all fucking eyes and see this shit. Just open your eyes and see this shit. Drea coming out because she been around him so fucking long that she know her hands is dirty too. Same way with Kip ass. Same way with Bozo. Period. They know it. They know it. They just got in them cameras to try to clear their own fucking dirt. Carrie don't want to be known as a fucking child molester because it's alleged that he did something to his fucking own daughter. Period. So of course he get the camera shine to tear down his goddamn brother, but at the same time try to get himself out of hot water just for the fucking record. His baby mamas is lying. And then Drea ass, she been around him so long, doing threesomes and all that old goofy ass shit, sleeping with women and all that shit. Y'all don't want to address none of this shit that's already out there. They always want to deflect everything off of them and put it on R. Kelly. And the shit don't make no sense. Azriel get her titties done at 20, her ass done at 19. Y'all stop playing with me, man. And then you hear the fucking daddy. She always wanted to get her titties done. What, nigga? Y'all call down there to the fucking MCC, do a well-being check on Rob, man. And for y'all just came in this chat, let me read this shit again. And then I'm going to let this caller talk. Hold on. Now, they got COVID on this goddamn floor. They want to kill Rob. Y'all don't see this shit, man. Better open y'all goddamn eyes, man. I feel like the man don't want to cop out, so they better goddamn let him sit and let him rot out. Want this man to rot in jail. They said there's 4 people on Robert's floor. On the 19th floor, it's 4 people who has tested positive for COVID-19. One of them right across from him, and there are 11 people on this floor in quarantine. His mental health is deteriorating. Do a well-beings check. Put the number up there to the MCC. We call in, express our fucking concern. He still has a right as a citizen of the fucking United States of America. He has that fucking right. He ain't no fucking alien with a fucking green card coming from fucking Mexico trying to get into the fucking U.S. He is a fucking U.S. citizen. Period. He's still a fucking United States citizen. Give him that fucking much respect. Now let this shit be done to somebody else family member, then you will want that same respect for them. The man has been alleged. These are accusations. The man ain't been found guilty on nothing, just like the last fucking charges in 2008. All this old public opinion shit, it needs to stop. All motherfuckers got to do is just start making YouTube videos and shit like that and say a motherfucker did something to him, and all of a sudden a motherfucker got a whole fucking case they got to fight. That's crazy. Go ahead, caller.
Hey, baby. I came in because I really did not want, as I spoke with you before, I know you're upset and I know you're angry, because we all are. But as you know, God is still in control and God is working, but at the same time, He's looking for us to work as a family. And everything that you stated is actually true. It's 100% true. But what I want everybody to understand, this fight that we're fighting is for every Black man. Because if they are successful at doing what they're trying to do to Robert and possibly Mr. Cosby, you and every other Black man don't stand a chance. So I'm saying that to say we must fight as though it's our last breath. We got to fight. I didn't want us to stop and just pause, because when we're pausing, we're going to start feeling things. And you stated that Greenberg act like he's irritable. Yeah, he is irritable, because he ought to be irritable, because there's no way in hell you haven't gone back and filed a motion not for him to get a bond, but for you to take that shit off of that motion that was put in place in the beginning. Now, it doesn't take a rocket science to see what the hell is going on, but what we do see is that you thinking that we're dumb, stupid, and crazy because you're throwing these subliminals out there, you're throwing these darn these crack motions that you're putting out there, but you're not actually putting them on. Now, you're supposed to be the one that's actually good with the paperwork. If you're that damn good with the paperwork, you need to make it happen. You need to go after Ann Donnelly, the one that put the shit in place from the beginning. And so if you're not going to do it, you need to step away and allow somebody else to do it. No, Robert, he once he gets get somebody in his life, he tries to trust you. He tries to give you the benefit of the doubt. But we're his family, and we're not going to sit back and allow this to happen to nobody. And women, we got to take better care of our men. We got to stand up. We got to stop accepting and understand our Black men are all we have. All we had. I could see if Robert was going out there marrying every white woman that he could marry, but he was not. He was staying within his own. And yes, I heard all of the crap about Drea, this, and stop talking about to get where the hell you want. We saw everything. We know everything. God is not going to keep us in the dark about nothing. And he is going to take care of Robert. It seems dark, it seems gloomy, but I promise you, on everything I love, Robert is going to come out better than he went in. And we as believers, we must stop wavering in our faith. And for this woman here supposed to be a PK kid, I don't understand you, girl. What kind of parents do you have? To put your children's daddy out there, I don't care how bad he wants you. If he done the things you say he did, walk your ass away and move on. You done married twice. Not one time, you've remarried twice. And not one time have you accepted ownership of the crap you've done. And I guarantee you, what will give him life, let his children write him, let his children call him. And stop playing a victim. You're not a victim. There are some real victims out there, but you're not a victim. And for those women out there that know anything about a secret closet, you go into that closet and you pray until God answers that prayer. Don't come out until he answers. And he will answer. He may not come when we want him to, but I know without a doubt, I've seen him do it. I've experienced him do it. I know what he's going to do. He's going to perform that miracle that man has not seen yet. So as I stated before, bring all, everything you got to bring it now. So when it's all said and done, we're done with that and never look back. But me, on this end, I love my black men. I love my black men. And I will go to my grave protecting my black men. Even those that don't want you to love them, that have made it so difficult for you to love them. I love you too. And I will fight just as hard as I'm fighting for him. Now we gotta stop tearing each other down. Larry, Dana, Levi, stop it. Y'all stop it. If you can't say nothing good, don't say nothing at all. Nothing. And for those that's out there that think that damn Willie Lynch letter is not true, it is true. Once they have our black men kept incarcerated with no rights, we have nobody to fight for us. Nobody. And I'm going to say this last thing. If there's anybody out there listening, I want you to please, if you would please, look at the charges of what they're charging grandchildren, our great-grandchildren gonna be repeating this same cycle that we're tired of. So when you see people burning these cities down, burn that shit down. Let's start it over. Abolish all of the laws. Start it over. Because we wasn't included in them. We're seeing that. Kamala Harris. I have cried and cried and cried until I'm tired of crying. I'm tired of looking at YouTube with all of the nonsense going on. It needs to stop. If you can't say nothing good about this man, shut your damn mouth, because that is my family. And he will always be my family. Kevin is my family. Debunking is my family. And I protect mine. By any means necessary.
Again, I'm so sorry. Where'd she go? She got off the phone? What happened? She got off the phone. I thought she was still talking. She got mad. Where you at? Where you at, niece?
Hello?
What happened?
I hung up. I'm done.
No.
I'm done.
It's gonna be all right. 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 God will prevail in the end. Watch. God will prevail in the end. Stop. You digging me out? Stop playing. Man, bro, it's just my head, it just be pounded. Y'all don't understand. This stuff would make you tired. You know, it would make you tired, man. I mean, just watching videos after videos after videos and listening to these people say all these things. This shit just become a mind wreck, y'all. Y'all just don't get it.
I don't understand how people can be just small-minded.
Yeah,
I mean,
they don't care. And then what's so crazy is if you fighting for Rob, you either called a pedophile, you a rapist, you this, you that. And not only that, if you fight for Rob, they want to get you locked up and in jail. I never seen no shit like this.
My question is regarding, okay, I don't understand. Okay, you sit here, you calling this man this, that, and the other, and you stealing from the government. You are literally you're stealing from the government. And then this dude over there, you talking about, she wanted to get her breast done. Okay, dude, do you not look at your fucking record? Do you know that you are a fucking pedophile yourself? How is it that you're able to go from city to city? Are you even registered as a sex offender? You have
Yeah.
Criminal justice. I know the law. I knew your ass is registered with two sex offender charges. Yes, you need to be registered.
There's somebody talking about he's not a sex offender. Well, if he's not a sex offender, hey, Kels Tears. Let me say this to you, Kels Tears. R. Kelly not a sex offender either. So what's your point? R. Kelly not a sex offender either. R. Kelly ain't got no criminal history. And public opinion is not the law. That's just your opinion. No. Let me check. Kale's Tears. R. Kelly is not a sex offender either. So what's your point? What's your point? Angelo got sex offenses in his background. So what's your point? Why y'all don't say nothing about that? Nah, if you want to keep this shit real, if y'all want to keep this shit real, Angelo got sex offense in his background. Because his fucking daughter's a poster child, y'all want to call R. Kelly every name in the fucking book. Why y'all don't say nothing about his shit? Tell me that. Call in and tell me that. Tell Angelo to call in.
And call your great-grandfather and ask him how old was he when he married your great-grandmother. Now when he started fucking your great-grandmother.
Nah, until you can call in and tell me that, you can't tell me shit about Rob. All that old alleged shit and Lifetime docu shit, that's a fucking bunch of bullshit. Azriel was where the fuck she wanted to be.
And where her daddy and mama wanted her to be.
Her parents knew where the fuck she was. How many times y'all go play this shit? You want me to play it again? I get tired of playing this shit. She said it out her own mouth in her daddy face. You already knew where the fuck I was.
And her daddy and mama knew where she was.
For the last 3-4 years, she said it. So now what you got to say, Cass Tears? Y'all still want to deny the fact that the parents knew where Azriel was. Azriel knew where the fuck she was. 19 ass done. 20 titties done. Daddy said, and the daddy said he knew that's what she wanted.
Titties for her daddy.
So y'all make that shit make sense to me. For all you see, and let me get a sound check. 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 We're going to clear this airwaves again. I get tired of talking about the same old shit over and 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 over fucking again. Over
and
again.
while you getting a sound check, I want them to know this here, that I know for a fact Robert didn't do the shit that they're saying he done simply because Robert was not there to do it.
How the fuck you gonna be there all this goddamn time doing all this bullshit and on tour and all that? Boy, y'all stop playing. So because you get a fucking little airwave, you get to push the buzz because your fucking daughter was where the fuck she wanted to be and the parents knew where the fuck their daughter was. Now all of a sudden, because y'all couldn't get y'all business proposition with Robert Sylvester Kelly, that go for you, bitch ass Tim Savage. Your daughter, 19, she decides she don't want to go to school no more. She want to be around R. Kelly. Y'all want business propositions with R. Kelly, and because y'all couldn't get him, y'all use y'all fucking daughters as a fucking pawn. Y'all ain't no fucking real parents. Now stop the bullshit. Y'all want to call, y'all want to, listen, hold on, Niecy. Niecy, listen. They want to sit up there and talk about R. Kelly and all this shit, but R. Kelly, for fact, don't have a fucking record. All this alleged, he say, she say, they say, all that bullshit they want to put out on Lifetime, but y'all ain't saying nothing about Angelo fucking record. What the fuck he got sex offenses in his background for? Investigate that shit. Why y'all ain't investigate Carrie Kelly? The fuck out of here. Investigating Drea. Y'all want R. Kelly that bad, but y'all don't want to bring nobody with him. That's crazy. That's crazy. Y'all want to talk some real spit? You want to talk some real shit? Investigate Carrie Kelly. It's been alleged he molested his fucking daughter because the nigga sit up there and said it to the fucking news reporter. That's why he throwing R. Kelly under the fucking bus. They use all their strength and everything they can get to get a public fucking opinion because their ass don't want to go to jail. The fuck out of here. I swear to God, sometimes I don't want to do this shit no more. But every time I hear this bullshit that be going on, enough is a fucking enough. Let the man go. Let him go. I want them to know one thing. Everybody that's sitting up here calling yourself an informant, let me tell y'all how this gonna work. If they find Robert guilty, I want to tell y'all one thing. Y'all might as well go and get y'all numbers ready and go on and get your orange suit ready. Because I promise you, they coming for your ass. Don't think that they're not. They are coming for your ass. Because you done sit up and told everybody I fucked him over. So do you really think them white people ain't fixing to come back after your ass? Yes, they're coming for you. Yeah, they is. And go use everything that you said. Everything you said. They're going to use it again. Look, all these motherfuckers want to do is try to cover up their tracks because R. Kelly is hot in the fucking news. Anything that comes with Robert Sylvester Kelly name, they want to use that shit for the world to feed off that shit. That's why these motherfuckers so dumb, Niecy. Let me tell you how stupid they is. If you listen to Carrie fucking video, the nigga got molestation charges, not charges, allegations that he did something to his own fucking daughter. But he used his brother as a scapegoat to try to clean his fucking record up. That's why he was talking to that white ass fucking news reporter lady. But you dumb motherfuckers don't want to hear that. Y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all so stuck up on R. Kelly ass. Y'all know just so up on the fucking R. Kelly ass. It ain't got nothing to do because he's a celebrity. The reason why we're going hard, I'm going hard because first of all, I know how this shit gonna end up. If y'all are being successful, if these people are successful at doing what they're doing, they gonna come back and get they stupid asses. They stupid. None of our men have a chance at living life comfortable. They stupid. They stupid. I truly believe and Drea Kelly knows some shit too. But all these motherfucking immunity ass motherfuckers need to go to fucking hell. Stupid motherfuckers. They feel like because the government wants somebody so bad because the motherfucker system didn't fail. A motherfucker got tried by his fucking peers and he was not guilty. They can't accept the not guilty motherfucking verdict. Now, if he was gay, sucking on men, I promise you he wouldn't be locked up. No, he wouldn't be locked up. Then you have all the gay motherfuckers out there fighting for gay rights. Then that's when the fucking Me Too movement and gay movement, all the motherfuckers. But since he ain't gay, they don't give a fuck.
Y'all know. Y'all been there. Y'all know.
And old Tim bitch ass, that motherfucker. Look. And Tim bitch ass, you can hear it, man. Where that fucking interview, man? Let me find this phone. Here you go. R. Kelly's so fucking mad. I mean, not R. Kelly. Tim them so fucking mad. Let me play this shit. So they put all this shit out there. Now I'm gonna show y'all something. Same shit they put out, and I said this last year. Same shit they put out there about R. Kelly need to be put out about their ass. If they talk about social media is so quick to get a buzz, then put that same buzz about Angelo. Put that same buzz about Drea. Put that same buzz about Carrie Kelly. All the motherfuckers was around. All Carrie Kelly tried to do was goddamn it sit up there and get his name cleared up. That's why he doing all this shit against his brother. Because his baby mamas, one of his baby mamas come out against his ass. Fuck is wrong with y'all?
And don't forget Dara Hankston and all that. But nigga, y'all need to sit y'all crazy asses down. Y'all need to go sit y'all asses down.
Stupid ass nigga.
Y'all didn't think this shit was gonna get to the bed.
And be the main nigga talking about the feds ain't playing because they got this and they got that. Yeah, okay, if the feds ain't playing, why the fuck they ain't got you? What the fuck you do to Azriel, nigga, for her to be fucked all up in the head?
And those fat white dude, how the hell you know anything about us? We are black people. We have
you know what I don't understand is how is a motherfucker with a criminal history that got sexual offense in his background want to call another motherfucker a pedophile? I don't give a fuck what you say, how you put it, how you want to rescript it, how you want the people to believe, how you want to tell your fucking story. But if you got sexual offense in your background, you trying to call another nigga a pedophile and a child molester and a rapist and all that, who the fuck are you?
You are a registered sex offender. Sex offender twice. Not one time, but 2 times.
And he got 3 sex offender cases. He had 3 of them. Let me play this. Hold on. Let me play this, man. Them niggas are so mad at R. Kelly, they try to use anything to not make themselves look like the fucking perverts they really fucking is.
And don't forget that old pride trying to be R. Kelly up there trying to preach, and you done got a 16-year-old pregnant. What kind of preacher are you? Yes, my daddy was a pastor, preacher, everything, and I looked up to him because he lived the life before us.
Listen to this. Let me get this shit on my phone, man. I don't know why it's my. Let me restart this phone. We're gonna get right back into this shit. The niggas be pissing me off. I get so mad at certain shit, man, because we see this shit that's being right before our eyes. What's being said? Ain't nobody saying shit about what Azriel said about what they daddy knew, what they mama knew, what the parents knew. Nobody saying shit about that.
And they was right there. They was right there.
Ain't nobody saying about what the parents knew. Ain't nobody listening to that shit. Ain't nobody saying about Gayle King saying, goddamn it, they never met Valerie Payton. That shit don't mean none of you motherfuckers. But the nigga said he didn't sign her over to R. Kelly. Wasn't no R. Kelly. He said it out his own fucking mouth. He said it wasn't no R. Kelly. Okay, well, if it's Valerie Payton, then who the fuck is Valerie Payton? You never met the fucking chick because Gayle King said it. They don't want to hear the truth for themselves. Y'all hate that man so bad that y'all really want to just go with the lies that's been spewed about him and the fucking speculation and accusations and allegations, all that old shit. That shit ain't shit. Hearsay, he say, she say. It's all sides to this fucking story.
We need to do a petition to CBS to get CBS to stop airing this shit, and so they can get more views and points on for them.
And that's the only reason why they put Drea That's the only reason they putting Andrea back on there, because the Lifetime docu-series finna come back out. So they want to put Andrea back on that motherfucking talk show of that fake ass bullshit. Y'all ain't stupid. I ain't stupid. See, this what you all don't understand, how the business go. The business go, who get the most ratings, who get the most views. It ain't no different than no fucking YouTube views in these YouTube streets. Ain't no difference. Them talk shows, them Lifetime, them docu-series, it's all about them views and them fucking ratings. Use your fucking brain. It ain't no different than my fucking YouTube channel, Tasha K YouTube channel. They all get a check. A check. A check. They all get a check.
Exactly.
Like I'm stupid or something. That's all this shit is, for publicity. A check.
But then they wonder, I just wonder if the world is wondering why we are in a pandemic and nobody is able to understand where it comes from, how we're going to get it out of here, it's not going to go anywhere. Because first of all, you have turned your back on God. Robert, no. Robert is doing what God has told him to do. Love women.
107.5 WGCI decided
Listen to this.
Hip-hop and R&B. It's the morning show with the destined legend Leon Rogers, the beautiful Kendra G, the shortest damn man in Chicago, Kyle. And listen, man, there's been a lot of conversation. We've been talking a lot about Surviving R. Kelly, the docuseries that aired on Lifetime last week. Since then, the conversation has grown and continued. We just talked earlier this morning about the fact that legal entities are getting involved in Georgia and in Chicago. Right. And we're lucky enough right now to have some people who are directly affected by this on the line. We have the parents of Jocelyn Savage on the line, Timothy Savage and John Jalen Savage. Good morning. How are you all?
Good morning.
And we're also being joined by Angelo Clary, whose daughter is also involved in this whole situation as well. Mr. Clary, how are you?
I'm good.
So let's get this conversation started. First and foremost, you guys have been calling for this R. Kelly situation to be addressed for a while. How long has this been an issue? We'll start with the Savages. How long has this been an issue with you all and your daughter Jocelyn? How long have you been trying to get her back home?
Well, we've been trying to get her home back since December of 2016. It was in the month of the Christmas when we noticed that we had that problem.
Wow. Okay, so I want to jump in real quick. So, Angelo Clary, I want to talk to you for a second, because after watching the documentary, when I saw what was going on with your daughter, Azriel Clary, I literally went to the house the next day, because to see you and your wife out there, I think that it was May of 2018, it's just living in Chicago. I had no idea that this could potentially be going on. So before I go any further, the docuseries changed everything to me, but there's a lot of people who are kind of pointing the blame at all of y'all, pointing the blame at the parents.
Yeah.
Some are saying
right.
that, if you thought your daughter was in that house, why didn't you break it down? Or why didn't you burn it down? What do you say to people who are saying?
No, fuck that. Fuck that. If you thought your daughter was in the house, why the fuck you let her go in the first place? If you knew if you knew all the shit that was said about R. Kelly, why the fuck you signed over in the first place to a motherfucker you never even met, seen? And Gayle King said that herself. They never met Valerie Payton, and y'all ain't listening to this shit. But y'all want to post letters, and we know who we wrote the letter to somebody in an executive, and it wasn't R. Kelly. But you never met the motherfucker who you signed the fucking letter over to. Who the fuck signing their kids over, y'all dumb motherfuckers? You was a fucking rapist. Why the fuck you put in that situation? If he like to fuck little girls, if you say all this goofy ass shit you saying now, before he got locked up, why you didn't say he liked to fuck young girls, he liked to rape little girls? Why he ain't say all this shit when R. Kelly was free? Y'all know. No, hold on, Niecy. They missing that point. Why the fuck they ain't say none of this shit while the man was fucking free? Coward ass niggas. A nigga got your daughter, but you want to say all this shit and get all this shit propped up after they lock him up and don't let him out and deny him motions. And then you want to come out like you a tough man. The fuck out of here. If he was all this shit, why the fuck he give a... Why Azriel say the daddy and mama already knew where we was for 3 years and that she was well taken care of? So that just strike the narrative of all that talk show ass shit that their daughter can't use the bathroom. She can't do this and she can't do that. And she came out there and publicly said she got a phone. She want to talk to her snitch ass daddy. Y'all stupid ass niggas, y'all just believe she was brainwashed. R. Kelly locked the fuck up. How she brainwashed now?
If he did all this here and that there, why y'all didn't take him down when he comes to the graduation?
Listen to this.
Saying do enough to try to retrieve your daughter.
Well, we gonna say we're gonna address Master P. We don't do the not including the names.
Okay.
Master P was addressed in my city on a radio station by me, and I had no problem with addressing it again. Now, for one, like I told Master P, that everybody talk from their Christian. Everybody can say what they gonna do, what it did, should have did. Nobody know my fight. And one, that's what they saw on TV. That wasn't stage. That wasn't a reality show.
Yeah, shit your ass up.
It wasn't a reality show. One thing, everybody keep pushing, saying I can do more. Everybody know me and know where I'm from. And I'm a Baltimore, from the nitty gritty. That's my background.
Whatever.
Be able to change and see my kids grow up is a new future for me. So if I was gonna go to that door, kick it in, blew this man's brains out, and kill him. That's what y'all be on there right now. Y'all Chicago show.
Nah, it wasn't no reason for you to go kick in the door, blow his brains out. You already knew where your daughter was. You wanted some type of business deal with Robert Sylvester Kelly, and because the business deal didn't go the way you think it should have, or whatever the case may be, or you couldn't get him to work with you and no propositions and all that shit. No. Hold on, Niecy. This is facts. The fact that he couldn't get no type of business deal with Rob, investing whatever his ideas he had, now he want to run the narrative. That's why he couldn't kick down the door and blow his brains out and all this goofy shit, because he knew where his daughter was. He knew what his intentions was anyway. So he had a plan A. If R. Kelly didn't do no type of business with this bitch ass nigga and helping his fucking criminal activity ass career, everything that fucking failed in his fucking life, even him as a father, then his plan B was his daughter was 17 and to run with Tim narrative because Joyson was around him too legally. Gerald Griggs sit up there and said we had to look at it from the legal standpoint. These both women was of age and they had to change the narrative. So they use Lifetime and all this other shit, man. But these niggas don't want to see that shit. But because it's Robert Sylvester Kelly and want to bring up the Leah shit, want to bring up he got found not guilty and all this other shit, they want to run that narrative to the world to make it seem like this man a monster. But you got the whole fucking parent out here soliciting to their fucking daughter. Are y'all serious? That ain't no fucking father.
What about we go and pull up all of his shit that he...
Right, pull up his background. Y'all want to talk about R. Kelly, pull up his shit.
And around the world, looking for justice for a pervert. But they wouldn't say justice for a pervert. They'd say, I want justice for R. Kelly, the R&B king. Azriel wouldn't exist. Joy Savage wouldn't exist. You know what you want? Everybody doing fundraising. We gotta get justice. Get him. Angelo Clark, right now, chasing locked up, maybe shot in the process, takes a life while my whole family fall apart.
So you're saying basically if you would have did like actions, you would be in jail right now. And I understand that. Let me ask you this question, because I'm really like I cannot stop thinking about your daughter. Do you think your daughter is still here in Chicago? Where do you think your daughter is? And when's the last time that you recall talking or seeing your daughter?
The last time I saw my daughter was 2016.
Wow. Wow. So about the same time frame.
She turned 18 and she said,
Have
fuck
you
him.
spoken to her too? Have you spoken to her since then?
No, I spoke to her during the wellness checks, right?
Okay.
And the thing with the wellness check is, you know, you only get whatever the police give you. And that happened to be that day in Chicago when y'all seen us there. And in the video. And for the record, just to let Chicago know, these parents that's on the phone that's giving us interview, the reason why he don't attack us because we ain't took nothing from him. He can't give me nothing. Now we had a working relationship all the way up till my daughter turned 18, and that communication stopped, and that was in 2015.
She said, "Fuck
Let me
you."
All that the world keeps saying is money. Ain't no money. Ain't no never been no money. This was real business that should have been done accordingly. Forget his background. When you couldn't deal with
all right, well, let me jump in right here.
Let me jump in right here. When she turned 18, this is what she said to you, Angelo. When she turned 18, I'm gonna put the shit out right here again, and I'll play it 1,000 fucking times. She laid the fucking blueprint for this shit. Let me get off this phone. Let me play this because I got to use this phone.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Let me use this phone. When she turned 18, this is what she said in her mind, in her own fucking words. And you dumb motherfuckers don't want to get this shit to y'all fucking head. She read the nigga his right to show he was a fucking liar to the fucking world. Hold on 1 second. Don, I'm on live. Kevin Terrell. Yeah. Yeah, listen to this. Motherfuckers want to talk shit. This is what she did when she was 18.
He reunited with his daughter, and they immediately began to repair a strained father and daughter relationship.
This is what she did when she was 18, nigga.
Seemed to still hold
Told
on to
you in your
resentment
face, in the
built on
world.
everything
Free
she had
our
just
Kelly.
gone through.
I think we still have to address the elephant in the room. We haven't really taken that time, to do so.
It's not about what the world thought it was about. It was about me getting relationships with my daughter, getting an understanding that she was good. Through all the back and forward, the talk, the media, everything, you got painted a picture. So
You got painted a lie.
Information from.
And who the fuck get a relationship with their daughter by getting another nigga locked up because they couldn't have no fucking control over their own fucking daughter and she was happy where the fuck she was? Y'all stop playing with me.
My daughter.
I understand that, and I respect that completely. But I feel like for me, where it was so hard for me and why I continue to not have communication with my family is because this Lifetime documentary stuff just happened within the last 2 years.
Now, do you hear what she just said? This is her own fucking opinion. This is her own voice. This is her fucking blueprint. Tell me where when she was a victim, y'all. She telling you her own story out of her own fucking mouth on another motherfucking interview on the fucking Presidents by Shabazz. So y'all, man, y'all some stupid ass niggas. So tell me what the fuck R. Kelly did all this goofy ass shit y'all alleged he did to this girl. He brainwashed her and she telling her own fucking story. Stop playing.
And then out of nowhere these last 2 years, you hear, oh my God, this is happening. Oh my God, that is happening. I just feel like how can you be oblivious to the years that I was okay and just snap, oh my God, I need to know where my daughter's at.
Did you hear that?
She's that. I need to make sure she's okay.
Did you hear that?
I've been okay for 3 years.
How could you be oblivious to the years that, oh, it's something wrong with my daughter? No, she cut communications off with you, money hungry, scandalous ass niggas, the same way she said on fucking Gayle King. And y'all get mad at me because I revisit this shit, revise this shit, point this shit out to you motherfuckers, and y'all steady want to keep calling this man every name in a fucking book. But this is the fucking parent right here who she checking. You knew where she was, so she was a predator. If R. Kelly was a predator, a rapist, the daddy right here, the daughter said right here, you knew where I was. Stop. Get tired of playing this shit over for you dumb motherfuckers to open your fucking ears up and what you fucking listening to and what the fuck you done heard. R. Kelly been locked up. She gone away from R. Kelly. Did what she did January the 8th, all that bullshit, and she's still telling her fucking story. Now, he the main nigga that sit up there and said, my daughter wants to tell her fucking truth. Is this not Azriel's truth? Is this not her truth? This is out of her own voice. Is this not Azriel truth? Since he talk about teen truth. Is this not Azriel truth saying what the fuck she was and how she felt? This is not Azriel saying that her mom and her daddy knew where the fuck she was. Now all of a sudden she's in the harm's way. She's in a rapist situation. She's in a pedophile situation. She's in a child molester situation. She's in a brainwash situation. And she telling you, and R. Kelly is in the feds. What do y'all want me to believe? He did this shit? When I'm listening to the daughter tell her father, well, she wants to tell her truth. This is part of her truth. Okay.
Years prior, that's where I drew my line, because at that point I was an adult, and at that point I.
Did you see what she just said? She said she drew her line with her parents. She said, because at that time, I was an adult. Is this not her blueprint? Is this not his blueprint? So I'm debunking the lies. She just debunked the lies of everything they've been putting out there in fucking social media and them fucking talk shows and Gayle King. She can't do this, she can't do that, she can't call, she can't nothing. Okay. And I'm gonna play this bitch. I don't give a fuck who don't like me. They shouldn't have ever did the fucking interview if they didn't want the shit to get out there. See, they do this shit for all the YouTubers and the small media. But then when the shit hit main media, then what? Because they sure need to hear this shit. They sure need to hear the daddy already knew all along what the fuck his daughter was. Let this shit hit the mainstream. But they're so quick to put out a third docuseries and let all this shit that happens with the fire and all this shit and this shit, and so they can have more shit for a docuseries. Well, here's the motherfucking main man right here. The CEO of Team fucking Truth, the main fucking conspirator. The fuck? And the daughter laying out the blueprint.
I felt like I was okay. So to believe something like that, so
keywords. She said, I felt like I was okay. She said it. What do y'all want me to have compassion for? That she was 17? That's what y'all want. Y'all would want me to wake up and say one day, yeah, she was brainwashed. R. Kelly did this, R. Kelly did that. When she saying this shit out her own fucking mouth. Is she not telling her truth? This ain't part of her truth? Dumbass motherfuckers, no.
So extreme, so bizarre, so outrageous. I just couldn't even fathom my parents believing something as bizarre as that. I just really couldn't.
Now let me stop this. Now let me stop just right there. She can't fathom to believe, and her parents believe something bizarre as this. But you had Angelo on the Divine Light show, which I played the other day, talking about, oh, we had somebody on the inside. Yeah, Larry is the man. Larry is the man. So we had somebody on the inside telling us everything. And she shit up here said herself, regardless of what the fuck they told you, I'm telling you out of my own mouth, I was straight. So all that shit they were doing on the Divine Light that I just did, that's a contradictory to what she just sit up there and said. She said she was straight. She said she was straight. For them to believe something that's bizarre? So you mean to tell me them people that Angelo talking about, oh yeah, well, Larry, he has somebody on the inside feeding us all the information. But that was lies. Listen to what she said.
And that's fair. But what you gotta understand is we haven't talked to you after 16. That's when you graduated. That's when things went blank.
It didn't go blank, but communication slowed down because at that point I was an adult.
Exactly. It was never no black communication.
Huh.
I could show you text messages over and over.
But that's to him.
To him, to your phones, to everybody's phone.
And I would call you guys.
No, I have received my Apple. I don't have Apple phones.
I would call you guys. Don't paint no picture. Like, I have not talked to you guys in over a year because I would call you guys 4 or 5 months at a time.
She said, don't paint no picture. But that's what they already did. They paint this picture of R. Kelly manipulating these women, doing all this shit. Well, who manipulated her when she was 19 and got her ass done? Who manipulated her when she was 20 when she got her titties done? Who manipulated her then? It wasn't me. But you motherfuckers want to talk about Angelo ain't a sex offender, but he got sex offenses in his background. R. Kelly ain't a sex offender. He don't have nothing in his background. All this alleged he say, she say, they say, and history of this and history of that. It's a bunch of history of bullshit. It's a bunch of history of money, hungry ass, gold digging ass motherfucker with from his family on to his fucking wife. Money, hungry, gold digging motherfuckers. See, and what y'all don't understand is they see a loophole somewhere. They see a loophole somewhere. They see a loophole. And they take that little thing out that loophole and they want to make it, take that little seed, they want to flourish it out and spread it like a wildfire and make people believe this bullshit. All because they couldn't get no money. They feel like this is the opportunity everybody can get rich off of R. Kelly, off of taking R. Kelly down, saying all the stupid shit about, man, y'all, boy, stop. I'm listening to what the daughter said. This was she said.
And when I would call you guys would be yelling. You guys would be cursing me out. Mommy would be yelling at the top of her lungs. And so what I would do, I'd say, okay, I'm going to give you about 4 or 5 months. And then hopefully you just miss me so much that you just want to talk to me and your arms are open.
But he didn't want to talk to you.
It got to that, unfortunately.
And the reason why he didn't want to talk to you because you betrayed him as a fucking daughter. That's the real reason why he didn't want to talk to Azriel no more, because she wasn't taking his calls. She felt she was 18. She felt she was grown. She's telling you right here, she didn't want to fuck with him no more. So he felt like you betrayed him. And since you betrayed him, he found the way where he could hurt you by getting R. Kelly locked up, fucking around with Tim Savage and pushing that narrative out there, all because it's fucking daddy's revenge to R. Kelly and his daughter. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Come on. Daddy's revenge. Revenge to R. Kelly, revenge to Azriel. Azriel didn't do what she was supposed to do when she went in. Revenge. R. Kelly didn't want to do no business with him. Didn't answer his calls. Revenge. That's all it is. He didn't want to do no proposition with R. Kelly. I mean, R. Kelly didn't want to do no proposition with Angelo. Revenge. He didn't want to do no proposition with Tim Savage. Re-fucking-venge. And you want to really talk some real shit? Angelo already knew about R. Kelly history. He didn't give a fuck about his daughter being in R. Kelly presence at 17. People. Sound check. God damn it. Certain shit just be pissing me the fuck off. He already knew. He knew about R. Kelly history. He didn't give a fuck about her when she was 17. If any real nigga gave a fuck about their daughter 17 and they know the history of a motherfucker that's been alleged about them, you ain't finna tell me, oh, because he did work with so-and-so and so. He did work with so-and-so and so. And he did work, but the people that he did work with was grown-ass motherfuckers. He didn't ever went to jail for no fucking Aaliyah. So y'all stop playing with me. Oh, because he did work with so, but these motherfuckers was legally of age. All the people that he worked with was legally of age. He didn't ever go to jail for no fucking Aaliyah. As much as they want to push that Aaliyah bullshit out there. Stupid asses. And I'm going to play this fucking radio interview because he said some shit on there too I didn't like. We'll say whatever. Because the lady actually said, well, if you didn't heard all the rumors about R. Kelly, first he said he didn't know nothing about R. Kelly. He didn't know nothing about his background, to show you how he contradicted himself on many fucking things. But the dumb motherfuckers out there, because they team truth, because they hate R. Kelly, we don't have a right to voice our fucking opinion, and we just supposed to shut the fuck up for what we see and what we hear. I'm not that dude. One minute he said he didn't even know who fucking R. Kelly was. Yeah, I see all you new people. Yeah, but you come in here with that foul shit, you gotta go. I don't forget shit a nigga say. And I do got my finger on the block button. All you new people can come in here if you want to and think you finna get a word in. I got you. Play with it. Motherfuckers be perpetrating when they come over here. I'm on it today. I'm blocking any motherfucker think they finna put a message up there and it's gonna be read for a couple of seconds and I'm blocking your ass. But this shit is serious. First the niggas sit up there and say, I ain't know nothing about R. Kelly. I was with Floyd Mayweather making million. I ain't know nothing about him. But then he sit up there and tell the people he knew about R. Kelly and his past. But he felt R. Kelly that made other people famous. He thought he could make his daughter famous. With them other people that he made famous, they were of age. They were legal. Everybody can't be my new friend. Fuck that shit. Get in where you fit in. When you hear shit like this out of the fucking horse's mouth, he said he ain't even knew R. Kelly. He ain't knew nothing about R. Kelly past. You know what I was doing back then? I was making money with Floyd Money Mayweather. I was a millionaire and all this old bullshit. He thought he was just talking to any type of nigga. Nigga, I'm from the street too, nigga. I'm a street nigga too. You ain't the only nigga that's born and bred in these motherfucking streets. So you ain't gonna think you gonna run on anything to me and you say something one minute and you say something another minute. Yeah, I heard about it, but hey, ain't nobody else stopped working with him. But you didn't know. Should have built a fucking studio if you had all them goddamn millions and paid some producers to come in there to produce her. Since you was a millionaire. Fake ass shit. Y'all run that shit.
It took a little bit longer than I anticipated.
As a parent, guess what if you did it for 4 or 5 months and we ain't hear from you? How did we know?
Okay, so let me ask you this. Before graduation, I was not even checking in every day then.
Yeah, it was.
Before graduation. Before R. Kelly. Before graduation. Before R. Kelly. How old was she then? 16, 15, 14? Before graduation. Before R. Kelly. She wasn't checking in then. She telling the nigga her own stepdaddy, daddy, whoever the fuck, right in front of his motherfucking face, laying out the blueprint. The show R. Kelly ain't that nigga what they painted for him on the fucking Lifetime, on the fucking Gayle King, and these fucking other TV talk shows. She laid the blueprint. She laid the blueprint. She laid the fucking blueprint for the world. The shit they put out there. She wasn't even checking in then.
As I talk to you, you'll be like, Dad, I'm busy. I'll call you back. It was no more, you wasn't talking, but you was texting. And if you're free, you'll call me. Hey, Dad, what you doing?
But I didn't do it every day. Now, don't paint up
We
like
didn't
I did
say
every day. Now, maybe like once a week, once every 2 weeks or so.
And all this was done after R. Kelly was locked up 6 months. All this was done in the year of 2020. Now tell me, y'all tell me, where did R. Kelly manipulate this situation? Since he's so much of a mastermind of manipulating women, tell me where R. Kelly manipulated Azriel when she telling her daddy, don't even stunt. Did he coerce her to say that? Dumbass motherfuckers.
I didn't have to call you every day.
Okay, so why, when I become 18, 19, 20, 21, I gotta check in with y'all every day?
Where you get that from?
Your wife. This is what you don't understand.
Your wife.
Your wife called me, my mother, saying, oh, there's a lot of rumors going around. I need you to call me every single day. I need to hear your voice every day. I need you to check in with me every day. I said, first of all, I haven't been doing that for these first couple years. So now that I'm an adult, I'm definitely not about to check in with you every day.
Checkmate. Somebody put checks in the chat. Put a checkmate in the fucking chat. Checkmate. Put a checkmate in the chat. Can I see some checks in the chat? Can somebody put a check in the goddamn chat? Did she not check this clown ass nigga? Could somebody put a check in the fucking chat? Did she not check this nigga? But this is what they want. This is the publicity they want with their name of getting their truth out. Since they so much team truth. Can somebody put a check in a, boy, I wish, look, nigga, I wouldn't give a fuck what any of mine think of me. Boy, you talking about a nigga going to jail for fucking with them. Disrespect. And I raised you from a baby? Man, you. Now, I wish y'all could see my face right now. I was, what? So evidently, he must have been slacking somewhere with his long history of going to jail, and that's why she rebellious to where the fuck she is. So he wasn't always a present father. That's why she's able to talk the way she talked to him. I'm a fucking parent too, nigga. Fuck out of here. She checking this nigga. And she telling the world that he was lying on a Lifetime docuseries, on a Gayle King show. And she ain't even with R. Kelly, supposed to be a fucking federal witness, y'all. So you telling me right now the feds say it's okay to do multiple interviews and all this old shit, and nobody do say nothing, and you a public figure, but then would be niggas like me expose and show people that look what the fuck she said, and I supposed to be going to jail? Wait on it. Wait on it. Fuck, I'm gonna go to jail for doing some commentary on a public figure. Wait the fuck on it.
And that's what started it all. Because of her pride and my pride.
So what did that have to do with me?
You're attached to her. That's your wife.
You attached
That's
to
your
her.
wife.
So I became the enemy, but you only diffused.
Because when I was talking to you, you would be young too.
Because if you say your beef was with your mother.
She said, when I be talking to you, you will be beefing with me too. And I ain't gonna replay it. I'm gonna say it. You listening, Angelo? I know you listening. When she would talk to you the same way Tim Savage them did, Joycelyn Savage, you would be beefing. So she said, fuck you. God damn it. The Bible said don't provoke your child too. Better read it again. Yeah, it say honor their mother or their father or your days will be short. But it also says something about provoking your child. Okay.
Then you said, oh.
I feel like it was with both of you guys because, like I said, both you and her, when I would call it was nothing but argument.
I was never present with you on your
2020 video.
Never present with you on your mother. That's why I never knew when you and your mother talked. What I did was found out when your mother told me she talked to you and y'all argued or whatever, and I would call you. And you would have the same attitude you and her left with towards me.
Yes, I would.
Okay, but I didn't have anything
Yes,
to do
you
with that. So
would.
therefore, give me a chance to pick what side I'm gonna be on, who's right and wrong. You came at me aggressive because of you and her.
This is not it because I know your wife confides in you, and I know she's gonna explain it to you.
Exactly, but she's not gonna give me everything, evidently. Because
so as you can see, the elephant still needs to be addressed.
But this the thing.
Which will be
addressed.
As you see, the elephant need to be adjusted. The elephant need to be checked. The fucking elephant is lying.
Don't merge us like I never merged you. So I could have been one of them parents that just fell victim. I made sure you stayed in a certain right. Because once you miss, yes, I know.
He said he makes sure she stayed a certain light. What the fuck you mean by that? I made sure you stayed a certain light. Was you missed? Yes. So in other words, for the slow people, I made sure you was straight. I made sure you was around R. Kelly. Dumbass motherfucker. And what y'all don't listen to when the nigga talk so fast, he entrapped himself on his own fucking lies. I make sure you was in a certain light. Yeah, I made sure you was with R. Kelly in so many fucking words. Dumb motherfuckers. But yeah, she in harm's way.
Know that how much you love your father. So for me not to talk to you for these terms and these times, it's a problem with me. I don't need to talk to you every day, but I need you to check in and let me know, hey, Dad, I'm fine. So when it comes to me having to track you and
run this play in the dirt.
It's a problem, man. Especially when I talk to
Free
you.
R. Kelly.
Better half at that time. He make it seem like it's a game, and you ain't gonna play games with me.
And he said, when I talk to your better half. Free R. Kelly, goddammit. That's all I want to see. Y'all talking about all this extra bullshit. Once the feds get him locked down and he can't get no bond and all this other shit, now that motherfucker want to talk this shit against him. But, Free R. Kelly, nigga.
With my child. So the difference was with him, he wasn't dictating that to you. So that's where me and his war started. If he was dictating it to you, you could have put it off by calling me saying, hey, Dad, it ain't like that, I'm good, this and that.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. Robert would ask me to call you guys, and no matter what city we were in, he would say, is this your father's number or is this your mother's number? And it would say, call me. And I would say, yes, that is my father's number. He was like, you need to call him. And I would say, I'm not going to call him. Because at that point.
And what did she say? What did she say, Team Truth? What the fuck did she say, Team Truth? Did you just heard the girl say R. Kelly said call your mother and your fucking father, Team Truth? Since y'all hate him so fucking much, do you hear what the fuck she just said? R. Kelly told her to call him. So where the fuck she was a victim at? And she saying all this shit about a nigga in the MCC. So tell me where he brainwashed that. Unless he got a bug in her fucking arm or her body telling her what the fuck to say right there in front of her fucking daddy's face. You stupid motherfuckers. Let me exercise my goddamn First Amendment right, which is the fucking freedom of speech and freedom of motherfucking opinion. You ain't gotta agree with me to like me, but you will get this truth. I'm the real Team Truth. She checked this nigga. Listen what she say. And all you motherfucking hypocrites out there want to sit up there and play that sorry and woe is me bandwagon shit for Azriel. You goddamn right, Lamel, and I'm going to keep playing that motherfucker because somebody need to hear it. The same way they keep playing that same bullshit about Robert Sylvester Kelly, I'm going to play that same shit against them fucking parents. You goddamn right. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. If they could push a fucking narrative about there and you hear this shit right out these niggas' mouth, why they can't get the same smoke? You goddamn right. I agree with you. Let me highlight your shit. You 100 motherfucking percent right. They put it out there for the world to see. I'm going to help the world see even more. You goddamn right. You get 5 stars for that one. They put it out there. They want this recognition. I'm going to give it to them. I ain't got no fucking sympathy. You goddamn right. And you welcome to come over, Lady Mel, because you right on the dot with this one. Since you want to push the narrative. You damn right. You push the narrative about him, we gonna push the same narrative about you because it's coming out of your fucking mouth. Ain't none of that shit came out of R. Kelly's mouth. The man said he was innocent. He ain't Larry McGee. He didn't say he was guilty and waiting on a cop out for a plea, for a fucking for a plea. He said he's innocent. Yeah, I'm gonna keep playing this bitch. They want to get out there, they want to be famous. We gonna make their ass famous.
Anything I get is bickering every time I pick up the phone. So if I can avoid it, if I can enjoy myself in this nice little penthouse while we in New York for the weekend, I'm gonna enjoy my weekend. It was very suffocating because I was an adult.
She was choosing to enjoy her fucking weekend over her fucking daddy in that motherfucking penthouse in New York. And she said at the end of the day, she was a fucking adult. Why y'all can't respect that shit? Why y'all can't respect she said she was an adult?
At the end of the day.
Let me replay that shit.
And I did not want to call you. I would have that right. Probably not, but I'm obligated to that right if I don't want to. But it is your hard. I've spent my last years with this man, so it's not something that I can just turn on and off. It's devastating. Number, or is this your mother's number? And it would say, call me, and I would say yes.
Now I know Team Truth hate that she put this out here. I know the daddy hate that he did this interview with Shabazz. I know he hate it. He hates it. I know he do. But what y'all do it for in the first place? To think somebody was gonna feel sorry? I know he hate he put this out there. I know he hate that he get to see how his daughter speak her truth about his ass.
That is my father's number. He was like, you need to call him. And I would say, I'm not going to call him. Because at that point, The only thing I get is bickering every time I pick up the phone. So if I can avoid it, if I can enjoy myself in this nice little penthouse while we in New York for the weekend, I'm going to enjoy my weekend. It was very suffocating because I was an adult at the end of the day, period. And like I said, I'm not obligated to answer anyone. I know that you are my father and I love you dearly, but if I was a homeless person on the street right now with a cell phone and I did not want to call you, I would have that right. Now, would it make it right? Probably not. But I am obligated to that right if I don't want to.
But me as your father, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hunt every street, every corner, every curve, every bridge until I find you. Because
I feel like I'm looking for hope. It's very hard. I've spent my last years with this man, so it's not something that I can just turn on and off. It's devastating. I feel like I'm a very intelligent, smart, bright 21-year-old. I am definitely young, but I'm very mature in spirit. And I just feel like, anyone who thinks that I'm brainwashed and not, smart enough to make my own decisions, I just feel like that determines how, their mentality. That's not something I can control, but I know that I'm very smart.
You heard what she just said out of her own fucking mouth? For you people to believe that she brainwashed, that's your own fucking mentality. Did you hear what she just said? For anybody to believe that she was brainwashed, that's your own mentality. She's not brainwashed. Stupid asses.
And I know that I'm intelligent. So, our last conversation that I had with him in Chicago,
and then I'm gonna finish playing that interview.
He told me to continue to pursue my dreams, pursue whatever I want to pursue. And that's really all that I will be able to do. It feels like a high. I mean, it feels like, you're in love, you're happy to be in love, and you feel like no matter what you go through with this person, it's worth going through because there's no other person you would want to go through this with. And that's with, you being in love with whoever it is. Not just me and Rob personally, but that could be any other person's relationship. You just feel like no matter what, the good or the bad, you want to go through it with that person.
Can I help you cross the street, mister? Whoa, what happened to your hair?
We're going to take a quick break and come back and continue the conversation. For the people that are listening on the line right now, we have Timothy and Jonjolyn Savage and Angelo Clary. All have daughters that are caught up in this whole R. Kelly situation. We have them on the line right now. We're getting some questions answered directly from the parents, so don't move, right? Hold on the line. It's WGCI Morning Show right here on WGCI. 107.5 WGCI, the size number one for hip-hop and R&B. It's the morning show with the Dustin legend Leon Rogers, the beautiful Kendra G, shortest damn man in Chicago, Kyle. On the line right now, we have parents of children who are affected by R. Kelly, or who are still being, quote-unquote, held by R. Kelly, and they want him back. We have Timothy.
They wasn't held shit. That's the narrative they wanted to push to you, slow motherfucker. They was where the fuck they wanted to be. You motherfuckers want to sit up there and make it seem like they pushed the narrative. Let me put this shit on the big speaker. Y'all can hear this shit loud and fucking clear. Slow ass people. Sit up there live to the radio ass station people. Now they need to see the new video of they dumb asses doing interviews and shit. She laying the blueprint out. And the way Leon Rogers was looking like, look, nigga, I got a daughter too, nigga. How'd she get in that situation in the first fucking place? Her daddy, her mama. That's how. He didn't kidnap her.
Savage, and we also have Angelo Clary on the line right now.
Okay, so my question to the three adults that are on the line. I don't.
Hold on.
all the way up to my daughter turned 18, and that communication stopped. And that was in 2015.
Let me
all that the world keeps saying is money. Ain't no money. Ain't no never been no money. This is real business. That should have been done according to get his background. When you couldn't even deal with this.
All right, well, let me jump in right here. Can you hear me? Let me jump in right here. We're going to take a quick break and come back and continue the conversation. For the people that are listening on the line right now, we have Timothy and Jonjolyn Savage and Angelo Clary. All have daughters that are caught up in R. Kelly's. We have them on the line right now. We're getting some questions answered directly from the parents, so don't move, right? Hold on the line. It's WGCI Morning Show right here on WGCI. 107.5 WGCI, the size number one for hip hop and R&B. It's the morning show with the Dustin Legend, Leon Rogers, the beautiful Kendra G, shortest damn man in Chicago, Kyle. On the line right now, we have parents of children who are affected by R. Kelly, or who are still being quote unquote held by R. Kelly, and they want him back. We have Timothy and Jonjolyn Savage, and we also have Angelo Clary.
Okay, so my question to the three adults that are on the line, could you explain to me in brief? Let's just say I'm all new to this. I don't know what's going on. Could you explain to me in brief, how did you all even come into contact or even being into this situation with R. Kelly?
Let's go with the Savages, yeah.
Savages?
Yeah, let's go with the Savages
first.
Okay, we will, Judge. Okay. Well, what happened was we owned a boutique in Georgia. We owned two of them. And my wife and my daughter was at the store, and a customer that came in, and they was heard my daughter overseeing. And Katie Giles is R. Kelly's road manager. Little did we know that she just told us she could introduce us to somebody that can hook us up with Sony. So KG came into our store, stage ladder at time for R. Kelly. Came into the store. Once he came to the store, he heard the girl sing. Jocelyn had already had an EP out already. If you don't know what an EP is, she had 3 or 4 songs already. That one is already circulating in the Atlanta area. So at that point, he said, well, I can get y'all signed to Sony, and R. Kelly would have to be executive producer on a couple of tracks. So we said, well, we could set up some type of business where we can meet with Sony and you, and if R. Kelly wants to be the executive producer, we can make that happen. So my wife and R. Kelly and Jocelyn, my wife and Jocelyn met out on the West Coast for a show.
Everything was professionally set up at the time.
Right.
And so we actually didn't meet R. Kelly for the first time until after the show that we were invited to. It was invited to, we thought we were VIP guests, sat on the first 2 rows, and then after the show, we were invited backstage for a private meeting. The meeting lasted approximately 2.5 to 3 hours. And the meeting basically just consists of gentlemen talking first, and then listen to her CD. And well, them rambling about different projects he had upcoming, and just telling him what the next steps were, and what he was expecting for her to do, like different exercises he wanted to do, vocal training. And the next meeting was supposed to be in Atlanta, back in Georgia, with my husband. My husband wasn't able to go to stay with our younger daughter.
So it all started from basically trying to get her signed to the record label. That's what I'm saying.
Both of their daughters are singers.
Right.
You know, my daughter, so all those rumors about we stole her. She went to college. We put her in college. She was there one semester. The next semester, my daughter was completely cleaned out. Nobody from the school or the roommates or anything. She just came over to Christmas break and got her thing.
You do understand she's grown at this point. She's in college. She decides she didn't want to go to college no more. She decides she didn't want to fuck with y'all no more. I mean, come on, y'all. This shit, y'all make it seem like this grammar school, preschool ass shit. They fucking grown adults making their own fucking decisions without their fucking parents, and because the parents can't get a piece of the fucking pie, now it's screamed, R. Kelly did this, R. Kelly did that, R. Kelly, R. Kelly, R. Kelly, R. Kelly. Kiss my ass.
That first day of spring semester at a college dorm.
Can I ask you guys this question? When was the last time, or was there any time at all, or when was the last time you guys as parents spoke to R. Kelly directly, and what was that conversation like?
My wife was not able to. I spoke with R. Kelly once, and it was in I think it was May or April 2017. 18, I'm sorry. And R. Kelly, I asked about completely blunt, worried about death and daughter.
Man, hey, Tim Savage, if you listening to this, you sound like you a scorn bitch ass nigga too, because he want to help you out with your fucking business proposition and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas just need to get y'all own shit and stop using y'all fucking daughters for a fucking pawn or a scheme where you could try to get rich and capitalize off of them. I peep game, and I'm sure any other parent out there would peep game and not fall for this, oh, R. Kelly this, R. Kelly that. The only reason y'all saying the shit y'all saying is because the shit didn't go the way y'all thought it would go, and your daughters wanted to do their own shit without y'all in their business, period. Somebody drop the fucking mic. That's what it is. It is what the fuck it is. They want to do their own shit without their parents in their business. They want to capitalize their damn self. Why you think they got their titties done? Why you think they got their ass done? They ain't want y'all in their business, dumb motherfuckers.
And at that point, he said, your daughter loves me. I said, my daughter loves you with the N-word. You need to call me. Let her call me. I need to talk to her right now.
Want to turn website visitors into paying customers? Podium Web Chat makes it as easy as sending a text. Even better, it's free.
Now, he told me it's not time yet and hung up the phone.
Wow.
Angelo Clear, I know Leon asked a question about how did your daughter also meet R. Kelly. I know in the docuseries we saw that you guys were at a concert. Your daughter also is a singer. She was 17, and you could fill in the blanks. Like basically, you and your wife were skeptical, but she really wanted to work with R. Kelly. She told you one day she was at a hotel with R. Kelly. You and your wife pulled up and like, no, you can't be at a hotel with R. Kelly. You want to give the rest of the story?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked that. $1 million question, but in the documentary, they didn't play the build up because they thought of it was a legal matter, but it wasn't. But so let me be the first to clean up for Chicago as well. My daughter suffered from a mental breakdown. I'll make this quick. Mental breakdown that Monday before the show. This is 2015.
Listen, she suffered from a mental breakdown Monday before the show. Do I got to push this back now, right? She suffered from a mental breakdown Monday before the show. Carry on.
My daughter's career was at a high. Me looking at her, she had a bad situation with her first boyfriend.
She had a bad situation with her first boyfriend. Carry on.
Boyfriend, and they had he cheated on her and blamed her music, and we had no clue of none of this thing.
What the fuck they got to do with Robert Sylvester Kelly? But okay, carry on.
She had no time. She tried to kill herself. My daughter was in an institution called that cry.
She was in an institution. What? Let me hear that again. Wonder what this? Hold the fuck on. Who's this calling my phone? Yeah. No, you don't want to. Hold on, y'all. So she was in an institution. Let's see what institution this was.
She was 17, and you can fill in the blanks. Like basically, you and your wife were skeptical, but she really wanted to work with R. Kelly. She told you. Hey, she was at a hotel with R. Kelly. You and your wife pulled up, and like, no, you can't be at a hotel with R. Kelly. You want to give the rest of the story?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked that $1 million question, but
yeah.
In the documentary, they didn't play the build up because they thought of it was a legal matter, but it wasn't. But so let me be the first to clean up for Chicago as well.
You can't clear shit up for me.
My daughter suffered from a mental breakdown. I'll make this quick. Mental breakdown that Monday before the show. This is 2015, April 2015. My daughter's career.
April 2015.
Looking at her, she had a bad situation with her first boyfriend, first and only boyfriend, and they had he cheated on her and blamed her music, and we had no clue of none of this, and we had no time. She tried to kill herself.
Seemed like she was healing through R. Kelly.
We went to go sign my daughter out at an institution. We sat with a therapist for 2 hours who explained to us the only reality she had was when she came, talked about the music, this and that. I had documented.
Y'all heard that? They signed out of the institution. They signed out. Signed out of the institution. And they said they told her the only way would be the best for her is to help her pursue her music career. Do this shit make sense to y'all? Do this make any type of sense, y'all? Listen to the decisions he said he made.
You know, he recommended her to stay around from me. He said that's what he got asked me when we talked about her music, this and that. I said, okay. We left there. The next day we had a show. We had tickets for the show. So that's how Angelo wound up at the show. Because he wasn't leaving her alone. So when you're coming out of a situation like that where a father had to come home and teach his daughter to learn the water with pills and had to take her to the hospital, things that people don't know about this fact.
Well, why you ain't get her more help then? I mean, fuck what the doctor say. Niggas be killing me. Did y'all hear this? Did y'all hear this shit? So he telling me he gets his daughter out of institution, and he said that she concerned about her career, and that was the best solution. But you ain't concerned about her health, her mental state. That ain't make sense. Do that even make sense? Wow. So he took the doctor's advice. He signed out the doctor. He signed out to me, you make it seem like he just signed out so she can get out to the R. Kelly concert, so he can take her to the concert. That's what it sounded like to me. Sound like he has signed her out so she can get to the R. Kelly concert, since that's what the doctor suggested. Okay. All right, I'm just stupid. Okay, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm stupid. Let me play that again.
First boyfriend, first and only boyfriend, and they had cheated on her and blamed her music, and we had no clue of none of this, and we had no time. She tried to kill herself. My daughter was in an institution called that pride. And we went to go sign my daughter out at that institution. We sat with a therapist for 2 hours who explained to us the only reality she had was when she came, talked about her music, this and that. I had documents.
I need to hear that again.
He recommended her to stay around from me.
R. Kelly, I know in the docu-series.
Before the show. This is 2015, April 2015. My daughter's career was at a high. They was looking at her. She had a bad situation with her first boyfriend, first and only boyfriend, and they had he cheated on her and blamed her music, and we had no clue of none of this, and we had no time. She tried to kill herself. My daughter was in an institution called that pride, and we went to go sign my daughter out at an institution. We sat with a therapist for 2 hours. Who explained to us the only reality she had was when she came, talked about her music, this and that. I had documents to see, show. He recommended her to stay around from me. He said that's what he got asked me when we talked about her music, this and that. I said, okay.
He recommended her to stay around her music.
He had tickets for the show. So that's how Angelo wound up at the show, because we wasn't leaving her alone. So when you're coming out of a situation like that where a father had to come home and teach his daughter to learn the water with pills and had to take her to the hospital, things that people don't know about this.
My God. My God.
And then there has to be decision, like changing the decision after that, because we need a superstar the next day at the
because you need a superstar the next day.
All the young ladies there and all the people there, she wasn't in the front row theater, none of that. We kind of back a little bit. And for the get kicked on stage, we're looking at, well, damn, this may be a good sign. This may be something that's going to happen.
This may be a good sign. Hey, this may be a good sign. This may be a dollar sign. Somebody put the dollar signs in the chat. He said this may be a good sign. This may be a dollar sign. But go ahead.
Everybody that is clapping, this man, he looked up at YouTube, like anything but nothing. My daughter came straight and told us that. So when we adjusted them, I'm like, that's not real. No way this man will give a girl, a young kid, did he know? That's not, he recorded us this and that.
Okay. I must stop this. Can I get a sound check? I must stop this. I must stop this because I think it's very important for me to bring to the people attention when the man says, ain't no way this person go give a young kid, listen to the key words, his number. And my question as a father, why would you let your young kid go on the stage, go in the back in the first goddamn place? Wait a minute. Let me grasp myself and let me sit down at this table. Let me play this back again. Young kid, since you accompany me, your daughter, to an R. Kelly concert, and this is your resolution, all because this is your daughter's prescription. So your daughter's prescription is to continue her music career. That's the doctor's prescription, right? Right? Y'all listening to me. The doctor prescription is for her to pursue her music career. Hey, them his words, not mine. So I took the doctor's prescriptions. Okay? Now, let me see. Let's go back a little bit. Key words.
I said, this little phone. She thought, you know what? But when I didn't know, he had already put his number in her phone.
Wow.
Time my daughter out, things that people don't know about this thing. And run up and get a pump to make sure that she just got light. And then there has to be put with a decision, like superstar the next day at the show. And out of all the young ladies there and all the people there, she wasn't in the front row theater, none of that.
Curtis Ray, where they at?
And for her to get kicked on stage, we looking at the same.
Hey, my radio show the text messages, Curtis Ray. Can you give me those text messages? I want to see them.
They all up there. They going back. She come out, but she come up. She telling us that she's coming for everybody that they was clapping. This man, he looked up at YouTube. Is there anything or nothing? My daughter came straight and told us that. So when we addressed them, I'm like,
let me finish it.
That's not real. No way this man will give a girl, a young kid, did he know?
Well, to me, I feel like as a father, if you know your daughter's a kid and you accompany her as an adult, why the fuck you didn't go back there with her, parent? Y'all be killing me, man. Y'all be killing me, y'all. Y'all be killing me, Joe. Y'all be killing me. Why the fuck he ain't accompany? Why he didn't accompany his kid in back of the stage and let a grown man take his kid in back of the stage? I don't get that part, but make that shit make sense.
You know everybody been waiting on that, baby.
Make that shit make sense.
You know everybody been waiting on that, baby. You know everybody been
make that shit make sense. Make that shit make sense. Now you're a grown man taking your daughter to a concert to accompany her, but you didn't stay all the way with her, even when she was taken off the stage and go in the back, but you allow her to get on the stage. I don't understand this, y'all, but okay.
Now he was recording us this and that. My dad, that's real. I said it's a real call. She thought, you know what? But when I didn't know, he had already put his number in her phone.
Wow.
While he didn't ask her that, he knew that that's what kind of do.
Right.
The next day, he texted her on Sunday and told her don't tell her. So now mine, everything I'm telling you, we didn't find out until 2016. He was already texting my daughter. So Monday, he's supposed to be in Miami doing a show. This man blew his whole show off. Y'all can check the records, y'all. He missed the Miami show because he came back to Orlando to meet my daughter. Act like he wanted to be in the interview, but that's where he got my daughter there, probably did the interview, whatever. So then he was with her and had sexual encounters with her.
Wow.
And she was 17.
Wow.
Yeah, right.
And she was 17.
And she said she did not have sex with R. Kelly. Right.
So when my wife was there, the short thing, she threatened us, they had to cut the rap. So the threat was, he had already knew everything about my daughter. So he was playing up.
Right.
Threatening us with the right thing.
I think you was playing your daughter because you was so starstruck that your daughter got on that stage and you saw opportunity for your daughter that could have possibly been opportunity for you, Angelo. Come on, man. Just keep this shit real, bro, God. You just feel like, hey, if she get a piece of the pie, I get a piece of the pie. But I got to be in control of the whole situation. And the fact that you weren't in control of the whole situation, daddy's revenge.
But not me, not June. That was September when she was doing back to school for last year. She told me we didn't allow her to limit traveling from behind the scenes because our deal with him was, listen, we can work, we understood what our position. He was like, but it's a lot of money. I said, we willing to pay. We've been doing this all the time, no problem. He said, but let me tell you this. And the music industry is a backside. People don't go behind the scenes.
What is the most expensive word in business today? That wasn't a question.
What?
What?
Hello?
Any boss? Look.
You want me to do the handle because people ain't getting record sale anymore. They're going to have to tour. You're going to need to tour. So if you want, I'm on tour right now. I can fly y'all in every time to a show so she can learn everything from the back. Is that okay? And then you make a decision, I'll write a song and I'll give you my price. Because all I'm going to do is write a song.
Right.
That's it.
Wow.
Damn. Wait a minute. They had sex with R. Kelly too, Sharon? Jocelyn? I think that's why they mad? Oh, man. Kelvin smashed the mamas, huh?
That's crazy.
What family members only up to September.
So,
School came, we had to get up somebody from the regulations that we sat down and talked to them about a garden.
So hold on. So let us jump in, Mr. Clay, really quick now. Everybody is
But you allow R. Kelly to be out of graduation. Okay, carry on.
Is all this attention is on what's going on now. What are you guys hearing? And I'm gonna go back to the Savages really quick. What are you guys hearing as far as where things are legally now? With all this attention that the docuseries has given you guys, with so many more people having their eyes open, with the awareness at an all-time high, is there more hope for you guys right now? What are they telling you about the possibility of getting your daughters home?
Well, I can say this, that both DA, I know the DA in Georgia is going to talk to the victims that was on the surviving R. Kelly. So hopefully all the people that was on that show are credible enough to where they want to go out and do their job, what they did on the show, go to the local authorities. Angela's been to the FBI. I've been to the FBI. So these people need to.
Angelo been to the FBI. I've been to the FBI. Okay.
To the authorities need to go to the DA in Chicago and in Georgia and let them know. And Johnson wants to say something as well.
I just wanted to reiterate that that for people in the city of Chicago, do not be intimidated about any false NDA statements that were signed to prevent you from going talking to the DA. I was on the phone with one victim that has not come out yet, and they were just crying. I let them get reassured by our attorney that NDA would not hold up. They had to fabricate information as he normally does, and also with one of the ex-employees verified that he does do that, and we've been on it all along. So please don't let that hold you up. If you need to reach out to me. I can put you in touch with our attorney, and he can reassure you that if Mr. Kelly should falsify any,
you put him in touch with your crooked ass attorney, but okay.
NDA, non-disclosure agreement, that he can come back and sue you or whatever. Please disregard.
I want to see a text message. Somebody put my email address up, DJ Tyson 357. Send them to me.
Please speak out to the DA today.
Okay, before you go, I want to ask you guys a couple questions real quick. Where do you think your daughters are right now? Do you think your daughters are in Chicago?
Best to my knowledge, I think she's in Chicago, but we have no clue of where she's at this time. I know that she's somewhere in Chicago.
Okay.
Only could be two places in Chicago that he may rent or own.
Okay. Next question. I have to ask this. Were you guys paid to be a part of the Lifetime docuseries?
No. No, we were only paid travel.
Hey, Joycelyn, Jocelyn, whatever the fuck her name is, Jocelyn, whatever the fuck. Now, when they asked was they paid, she was just finna say we were only paid, but then she switched it up. Did y'all hear that? Did you hear that? You want to play it again? You want to play it again? You want to play it again? Was they paid? And she was about to say we were only paid, but then she switched the shit up. Okay? Do you want me to play the shit again for the people who can't hear on the slow bus? Is that a 1 for yes, 2 for no? Do you want me to play it again? Do you want me to play it again? We were only paid, but then she switched it. Y'all, I can't, I'm reading. Nobody, yes, no, keep going. What you want me to do? You want to hit it again? Y'all want to hit it again? Fuck out of here.
In Chicago that he may rent or own.
Okay. Next question. I have to ask this. Were you guys paid to be a part of the Lifetime docuseries?
No. No, we were only paid travel. Only travel.
We were only paid travel. We were only paid. Travel. We were only paid. Travel.
The interview is really good, and that's money, I guess, for the production company and the network. When we started, we were not in the industry. We didn't have any agents, nobody negotiate anything for us. So we got, I would say, maybe some people maybe say bamboozled. But that wasn't the issue. The issue is where we are now. That it was successful. We did travel, like airfare, hotels, and maybe a small per diem.
It's not a lie that you, DJ Tyson, that you weren't to jail for murder. Talk about that. I talk about it. I ain't no killer, but don't push me. Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting pussy. Picture paragraph and loaded while the words being quoted. Quick the witness in this rap getting quoted. Bow down. Stupid ass. Was in jail for murder.
them to be in the city for the days we were staying. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. And then one more question before you go. You guys both gave stories how you were aware that your daughters were dealing with R. Kelly in the beginning of their careers. Knowing R. Kelly's history, people are saying, why would you ever allow that? Exactly. Why would you ever allow your daughters to ever have any association with R. Kelly knowing his past history?
Exactly.
Okay, I'm going to answer that first.
Okay.
And I'm going to say this real quickly. When they ask me that, only thing that the first thing that comes to my mind is, first, like I'm 19 years old. Second, we didn't have a personal relationship. I don't know what the 14-year-old was. I don't study it was personal. Our relationship was strictly business. And the only thing I have to that is how many people, go Google how many people Mr. Kelly has done business with after that trial, after all the allegations were settled, done with. How many people he wrote for? How many people he still writes for under another name? How many people he's got with his funeral, with her family and their kids? So my relationship was no different from any other business person. My daughter worked at probably some other artists that like their parents, or they're working with him. So why should I be any different?
Gotcha.
Yeah, because of a business, not personal. And she was 19 years old.
Gotcha. Do you guys blame
She only respected him as a
artist? Right. Do you guys blame yourselves at all now?
Thanks so much for being here, Carol. What is this? I am a super intelligence, and I need your help. Get it? Heroes don't take buses.
Really?
Well, I'm trying to see how much time did I do for murder. I'm just trying to see how much time did I do for murder? You're not making no sense. I am Queen Newton. So it's irrelevant, really, because if I was locked up for murder, then I would be in jail for murder a long fucking time. I ain't no killer, but don't push me.
I know now. I'm driving all that. I really don't myself. And this Mr. Clark. So, when you did what you're doing, I stuck to do. I could have protected my daughter in any situation.
Okay. Yeah.
I raised my daughter young enough to know when, if anything uncomfortable and I'm not right there or mom not right there or sibling, you let us know immediately. So, she wasn't put in a predicament being by herself. But after she turned 18, that's what happened.
Keywords. She wasn't put in that predicament by herself. But when she turned 18, because somebody put them two middle fingers up. Can y'all just put the two middle fingers up? She just said, fuck that nigga. She said she wasn't put in that predicament by herself.
My daughter. So yeah, I do that. Because I thought I could protect her. And I had.
Yeah, I blame myself because I failed my daughter. And we just supposed to let that slide. And say, lock R. Kelly up because he failed his daughter, because he didn't protect his daughter. So we supposed to say, lock R. Kelly up because you failed as a father, and because you said your daughter didn't get in that predicament by herself. So we supposed to say, lock R. Kelly up. No. It don't work like that. No, that do not work like that. Okay, buddy? 1999. That do not work like that, okay?
And I see how mine was, and sick was for being a pedophile for kids.
Right.
He had a predator.
And here's the words he always said: how sick in the man he is for being predatory or pedophile for kids. But you say your daughter wasn't put in that predicament by herself, so you put her in predatory situations. You put her in a fucked up situation as a father. So why, as you keep calling this man everything in the book, and if everything that went as planned as you wanted it to, you wouldn't even be saying all this shit. We already had a conversation with me and you, man. It's just pathetic on your part. You pathetic piece of shit.
I can't think like them.
Oh.
You know, and when we think we can protect our kids, we can't when it's somebody that all we do.
Right.
Figure out a way to manipulate to get close to a child.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go again. How he get close to a child? He got close to a child, as you say, because she didn't get in that predicament by herself. You put her in that predicament. You took your daughter to an R. Kelly concert. You allowed your daughter to go back in the stage. You did all these things. So you wasn't protecting your child. You was trying to protect your interests in your child. That money when it came to your child. Let's just keep this shit a buck. Let's keep it a million. Let's keep it trill. Let's keep it real. You didn't protect her as a child because you didn't care about her as a child. You cared about the business aspect of her as a child. You didn't give a fuck about her mental issues. You didn't give a fuck about her being submerged in water, because if you did and you to protect her, you would have never took her to an R. Kelly concert thinking that would be the cure to her staying alive. Okay? Can't run that shit over here.
That's
why I let Chicago know as well is that my daughter and your daughter is in Chicago. And if Chicago want to help us out till we get there, because I'm on my way back to Chicago, and they're at Trump Tower.
Listen, I want to jump in real quick. Wow. I'm going to let you, they're in the Trump Towers. What'd you say?
Let me give you this, and let me spread the word. They're in Trump Tower. He put that condo.
Yeah, you know, he had a condo at the Trump Towers. He was one of the first ones to get one.
The owners right now, and it's for a rented. It's rented. It's leased. But he told her that he bought her this condo. And that's got a young kid that he had since 17 that now just turned 21. So he thinks it's for her $7 million condominium. She is not, he already behind on the rent. And it's a lease. If she can't afford $100,000, he don't have his name nowhere tied to it. So when he run out, guess what? Not only is the world that believes that we lying, my daughter now is going to be able to.
Hey, Curtis.
Because she already had that.
Curtis, send me that link. Send me that link, Curtis. Send me that link. She said she titled. Where my phone at? Where my other phone at? She titled it Spark knows who manipulating who. Okay, Spark knows who manipulating who.
Ran out on another unit, 76, that was in the Trump Tower, that was tied to his name, and now he's living in the Trump Tower now under my daughter's name. So y'all can put that out so he can hear it. Now his comfort zone again is violated.
Right.
Because we know for a fact where he at.
Hold on one second.
Yeah. Hold on one second. Listen, real quick.
Hold on one second.
Hold on. Don't hang up, because there's a protest tonight. I want to ask you about it. So don't hang up. Hold on one second.
Okay, so here's my question to you all. Right now, if you're sitting right across the room, across the table from R. Kelly, and I'm really, and Jocelyn, I respect you, but I'm really talking to the fathers right now because I'm a father of 3 daughters. If you could sit across from this man right now without doing anything, you know, no physical violence, what would you look R. Kelly in the face as a man and say, you know, about your daughters and about this whole situation and the part he has to play in it?
I can start off with that. This is Timothy Savage.
Yes, sir.
He's a coward. He's a predator, and he should have known that as a 51-year-old man to approach these kids and they're innocent.
Hey, he sound like a little bitch. I know what I can say. He's a child. He's a predator. Nigga, get your goofy ass up. But nigga, you ain't give a fuck about your daughter, nigga. These niggas be killing me, man.
No words can describe how I would feel if I see R. Kelly in front of me. I blame myself because everything should have came through me. If I would have met R. Kelly, and my wife, we was a business owner. My wife could handle it.
If I would have met R. Kelly, but you didn't meet R. Kelly, your wife met R. Kelly, she fucked R. Kelly, and you mad. That's okay, but go ahead.
I was seeing straight through it. So for R. Kelly to be doing what he's doing, not just with my daughter, Jocelyn, not just with Angelo's daughter, not just with all these other girls. He's a coward. He's a predator. And he needs to be stopped.
Yeah, your wife didn't see him as a predator. It's alleged that she fucked him or something. She did. Something's big or something. She ain't see him as a predator. She wanted that predator dick. These people are funny to me as a motherfucker, right? He's a predator. He's a predator. They gonna run that name in the dirt, man. He's a predator. Shit, your wife didn't think he was a predator. Y'all didn't think he was a predator when y'all was trying to do all them damn business deals, you fucking chumps. I think y'all the real cowards. Y'all the real cowards. Yeah, sure is. Yeah, he big mad. That nigga mad. He like, fuck that shit. Hey, fuck that shit, nigga. I'm mad, nigga. Got my wife and my daughter. What the fuck, nigga? You the predator, nigga. You the predator. You the goddamn predator. Fucking my goddamn wife and my goddamn daughter. You the predator, nigga. You goddamn nigga. If I saw you right now, nigga. Them motherfuckers big mad, boy. Hey, big mad. Hey, so big mad.
You know everybody been waiting on that baby, man.
They so big mad. They big mad.
You know everybody been waiting on that baby, man.
They big mad. Oh, they big mad. They big mad.
You know everybody been waiting on that baby.
Oh. They big mad. They big mad.
You know everybody been waiting on that baby, man.
Them motherfuckers big mad. They want that Kelly long dong. They want that R. Kelly long dong. He nigga mad because his wife was getting it on. He said, if I would have been there, but my wife make the decision. Yeah, okay, nigga.
Well, listen.
Okay, wait, hold on real quick. So listen, there's a protest in Chicago tonight. Oh, wait, Mr. Cleary, did you want to answer that question too?
What I would say is, you know, for right now, if I had the opportunity at this point right now where we at, and look them in the face. I mean, I'm not a man really with them type of words, but before a situation would occur, I would let him know that thank you, because for whatever reason God chose us, He chose.
Yeah.
We can say at the end of this, after our daughters, there will be no more. So the world can beat us down all they want. The world better acknowledge this.
This is Nest Audio from Google. But to enthusiastic shower singer.
Hey Google, turn up the music.
It's the Google Duet Maker.
Yeah.
Introducing Nest Audio from Google.
That we just saved a lot of young girls
Right.
from going through what he's been able to successfully been able to go through for the last 30 years. And my deepest condolences is Chicago, because after finding out and getting connected with some of these girls that was Chicago born and raised, you find out that this man been doing this for this long. I can only imagine how many young girls right now in Chicago that is still.
Look, man, won't you just tell the goddamn people, look, if he'd have just did the business deal with me, if he'd have just helped me launch my porno site, if he'd have just did a few sex scenes, man, this wouldn't be going on. Just tell them that, man. Y'all scared to really tell the people the truth. And I tell them for you, goddamn it. R. Kelly, if you'd have just picked up the goddamn phone, R. Kelly, if you just answer this bitch ass nigga phone call, if you just put the phone up to his daughter's ears and say, tell your daddy you all right. You still love him. And I'm going to help him out any way I can. A lot of this shit would be going on. They just don't want to tell the truth of what it is, man. They don't want to tell the truth of what it is, but that's okay. We go move right along, y'all. Let's move right along. Okay, let's see.
Guys, we got into some things last night, so I wanted to give you a super condensed version of everything that happened. If you want to watch the full video, you got to go and watch Surviving. That's the name of the episode. It's about 3 hours long, where we went deep and we uncovered.
Y'all start sending me timestamps.
Let me go ahead and do some research and see what else I can find. Because it's not about what you know, it's about what you can prove.
However, you know what I mean? She just thought that's her opportunity, and no matter what, she wanted it. So being a typical teenager, typical girl, she's was rebellious about what she wanted, and she thought this was her perfect opportunity, and she was not going to take no for an answer.
Okay, so I'm honing in on the idea that she would do anything to go ahead and get an opportunity that she had been waiting for a long time. Let's go ahead and get into this TMZ article that was released earlier this year. February 27, 2019 to be exact. We're going to skip down to this note, okay? This is the alleged note that the parents of Azriel Clary gave to R. Kelly's team to allow her to go out with them on tour. So it's dated for September 21st, 2015. And what it says is, we, the parents of Azriel Clary, give consent for Azriel to stay with Valerie Denise Payton until December 30, 2015, and when she will be under her care during the stated time. It's signed and it's dated. But let's go ahead and get into this right here.
Hey, shout out to Mob Radio, man, because let me tell you why I'm shouting Mob Radio out, because I remember Mob Radio shouted me out. Hey, Mob Radio, I'm in Houston. Holla at your boy. Let's get on an interview together. Let's link up, Mob Radio. I got some hot shit for you. I got some shit you probably ain't seen. Hit me up. Mob Radio. Shout out to you.
That's great defense, because you can see that it's dated September 21st, 2015. But Azriel made the trip back in May 2015. So wait a minute. Her parents dated it for September, even though she had already been out there. She had already met R. Kelly. She had already traveled with him. These things had already been happening. Let's go ahead and get into her birthday real quick, do a fact check. Shout out to In Touch. And it says, R. Kelly's ex, Azriel Clary, celebrates her birthday with sizzling new photos. 22 never looked better, okay? And what does this say? It says that she celebrated in style after Azriel Clary turned 22 on Monday, December 30th. So her parents signed and dated a form that said that their child was allowed to go with R. Kelly literally until she was 18. Now, my idea is that they didn't want to get in trouble with the school system. So they wanted to be able to account for that. But anything before that, go ahead, you can have her. And why would I feel like that? The mother, Alice, says that she was in constant communication with her daughter until she turned 18.
She turned 18. Okay.
So if
same shit I said.
Constant communication with your daughter until she was 18, then can you explain this photograph to us, please? What I want to do is make this picture big so you can see the details. Okay? Because what you're looking at is Azriel in a cute little outfit with some heels, maybe a night out on the town with some friends. Who knows? What I care about is what's on this phone. When you zoom in on that, what you'll find is that there's a collage of R. Kelly. That's the collage of R. Kelly. And this was on June 21st, 2015. So before the date that they listed on the paperwork, Azriel already had some type of connection with R. Kelly. I want to get into this idea that Azriel is manipulative, okay? And I want to back that up with something that her mother had to say. Let's go ahead and get into it.
So, she gave us ultimatums of what she would do, and, if she was not allowed to go, of course, being a typical girl, it was other health issues, of course, as well, that took place. And in saying that, I would say Lifetime left a lot of that information out. which was pertinent information to the story.
So first of all, let's key into the manipulation. If you don't do what I want you to do, I'm going to hurt myself. All right? And then she says that Lifetime left out some important information. What was the important information about Azriel's health? Well, let's get into something that Azriel's sister, Isis, had to say about the incident.
Say it again, Keisha Boo.
Thank you. It was very touching. Why did he go to the hospital? Panic attack. Panic attack. My name is Maisha. Okay, Maisha the troll. Thank you. Got it correct, boo. Maisha. You the fucking troll. The fuck? Like I said, you work for R. Kelly. You can't clarify that. I'm sorry. I just wish you would have seen my sister so you could told me some information. Why did she try to harm herself before she never got a chance to mentally heal from that? She was going through a life crisis, and yes, it is true. It is out now in the air.
She was going through a life crisis because a nigga broke her heart. That's a life crisis? Okay.
That my sister tried to commit suicide.
Over a nigga that hurt her. Okay.
Before she met R. Kelly, my parents did find her in the tub floating with water all over the bathroom with the door locked. She took some pills. So yes, we're gonna keep that out and funky in the air. My sister tried to commit suicide. Yes, she did.
Let's stop. So if you watch Surviving R. Kelly, you were told, like the rest of us, that Azriel was in a bad relationship, and that's why she tried to kill herself. Okay. We're going to go ahead and dive way deeper into this later, but I want you to get into something that an eyewitness had to say. Let's watch.
Tell him about Shabazz calling Azriel.
Oh yeah, Shabazz had his opinions on Azriel because she was supposed to be bipolar and schizophrenic. And he could
stop. She was supposed to be bipolar and schizophrenic. If you had proof that your daughter had been put in any type of hospital or facility because she had tried to kill herself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? After a breakup.
Why would you sign out?
Type of mental state that she was in.
Why would you sign out?
Then why wouldn't they show that? That's important.
Exactly.
Maybe it's because Azriel had a pre-existing issue.
Yeah.
And so y'all didn't want to bring that up because then we would have questioned why you sent your daughter with that man.
Yep.
Knowing that she had an issue like that. Knowing that maybe she needed a little bit more attention than they may have, been able to give her at that time.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and get into something very, very interesting from her boyfriend. And I know you're wondering, who is Azriel's boyfriend? Well, let's introduce you to him. This is Azriel's boyfriend for all Team 11. Shout out to my bae one time, lovely Azriel. You the real MVP. Let's go ahead and make sure that this sticks, all right? Who's that? That's Azriel and her boyfriend. Now, what's really interesting about him is that if you go through his feed and if you go through Azriel's feed at the time that they were dating, you'll find that Azriel was very nonchalant about the relationship. He was the one that was suicidal. Is it possible that they took his story and that they made it hers?
Uh-oh.
This is a message that her boyfriend put out in August of 2014. To be honest, I'm scared of Bae when she's spazzing. Why would you be scared of her?
Right.
And what is spazzing?
So how she eat shit?
What is spazzing? What does it mean somebody spazzes out? Could she have been spazzing out because she was bipolar and schizophrenic? Very interesting. But let's take a step back very quickly. The question at hand is, do we think that Azriel's parents could have been on some bullshit?
Yep.
Do we think that there's a reason why they dated that document for the date that they did?
Yep.
Because they didn't want to be connected to what was going on.
Exactly.
Absolutely. They say that Azriel took her flight in May. Let's see what she was doing before that. The concerned parents. So as TMZ said, the shit was dated for September, okay? But she had actually taken that flight in March. Let's see what was going on in April. In April, she said, R. Kelly gave me some black panties last night. And there was more to it, but of course, if you try to press it today, it's gone. Y'all were watching y'all daughter the way that y'all were. Y'all made sure that adults were with her at all times. Nobody was watching her social media. The girl who wanted to be a star. Nobody paid attention to the fact that R. Kelly had given her some black panties. Y'all went down to that concert with your daughter that night. Y'all said that R. Kelly pulled her on stage. You didn't say anything about him giving her panties. So this idea that
and not only did he say he put on stage, he put on stage. If he was watching his child and if she's a child, as he keeps screaming to the fucking world, why the fuck you didn't go in the back when a grown man pulled your child on the stage? See, this is why the shit don't make fucking sense. They stupid motherfuckers.
It gets more plausible when her parents are there and they allow her to communicate with you after you've given her a pair of panties.
No,
go ahead and
they allow her to communicate after they put her on the fucking stage and she went in the back and come back. They still allow her. Boy, stop.
I want to highlight the fact that on May 5th, Azriel Claire said, I haven't been on Twitter in so long. I want to go to her page and I want to scroll down, okay, to the date listed here, April 19th. I'm going to scroll down in real time so you can go do this yourself as well. All right, you guys, we scrolled on down and I'm going to highlight it right here. So R. Kelly gave me some small black panties last night. When you go through Azriel's page, she was like a lot of us when Twitter first came out, and like some of us still are, tweeting nonstop. It was very suspicious for this young lady to all of a sudden take a huge break. She retweeted something on April 30th, but she didn't come back until May 5th. So from April 19th, right after she made contact with R. Kelly, all the way up until May 5th, she had been absent. Parents, what was going on during that time? Before she took that flight, but after R. Kelly gave her panties in front of you.
These are parents.
Let's go ahead and dive into some more stuff. All right. Azriel tweeted out February 17, 2015. So hostile over what's mine. I don't want nobody thinking you're their friend. You're not allowed to have friends, associates, or acquaintances. So my theory that maybe she got upset, which is why she was saying things like you and your boyfriend, your own boyfriend, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. The reason why there was that resentment was because when those messages got revealed, that he had been having correspondence with both of them, and he talked to them exactly the same, and she realized that she was not number one, and that she would no longer be on the visitation list. She flipped the script and decided to go with the lesser of two evils, her parents.
Shout out to Mob Radio.
I hope that these points satisfied you enough to beg the question, is Azriel to be trusted?
Hell no.
Should she be an advocate for any woman at this point?
No.
Or should she do some healing and come to grips with what she's become?
She should have stayed in the institution where her daddy said he signed her out. That's what she should have did. She should have stayed in the institution. He signed out the institution to take her to an R. Kelly concert because that was the doctor's orders. That was the doctor's prescription. That wasn't a parent decision. That was a goofy decision. I wish that Dr. Wood suggest, hey, Mr. Terrell, I suggest you take your daughter out of the institution and suggest she become a star. That's the cue. That's the key. That's the cure. No, nigga. She go get some motherfucking help. And then until she able to handle shit on her own, help is what she gonna need. Okay? Okay. Y'all hear that shit. Help is what the fuck she gonna need. All this woo-wop bam and all this goop ass shit, man. Y'all killing me with that. Come on, y'all. Come on, people. The key to this story is this here. What you put out in the universe will come back to question what you put out. And if what you put out is not facts, whatever you put out on one interview and you put out on another interview, it's going to contradict some shit because you're doing all these goddamn interviews and you can't forget and remember everything you said on each interview because at that given and point in time, you is caught off guard with what you're saying. Okay? As from this, we know that Angelo Clary said he didn't know nothing about R. Kelly. He was making $1 million with R. Kelly. Then he says on the radio show he knew of R. Kelly, but because everybody else was famous off of R. Kelly, he didn't give a fuck. He also said he took his daughter out the institution. and took her to the concept ASAP that was coming up instead of getting us some more help. He figured the doctor orders were to let her pursue her music career. And there you have it. He keeps saying a child, a child, a kid, a child, a kid, a kid, a child, a child, a kid, a kid, a child, a child, a kid. And I keep saying, what grown man would take their child or kid to an R. Kelly concert? And I say, what grown man would take their child or kid and let them get on stage? And what grown man who's supposed to protect their kid or their child will let their child go in the back with other grown men? Because I'm sure R. Kelly wasn't the only grown man in the back of the stage. So you tell me, as a grown man, make that shit make sense to me. If it makes sense to you, then I will shut my channel down. But if it don't make sense to me, I'm going to keep airing this shit out because they did all these interviews and they want people to hear their stories. I want the people to hear their story, but I also want them to hear not only their stories, but all their stories. And then cipher what you think, what is real and what is fake. Watch the presidents, y'all. I think the presidents is so much of a vital piece of information that can really debunk a lot of this shit when you hearing it at the horse's mouth. Not no second party, no third party, not the interview the mom and the daddy did, but I'm talking about literally. Shout out to Shabazz. Shout out to Mob Radio. Shout out to everybody that ain't on the slow bus but can see right through the manipulation of her dad, the purpose of her dad, the mission of her dad. Shout out. Shout out. Shout out. Thank you all for rocking with this channel. If I was a father, which I am, I don't think I could never do the stuff that this man claimed to do as a father and think he gets some accolades as a father. No, can't do that. Can't keep calling the kid a kid and you putting the kid in a grown-up situation. Can't do it. Can't do it. You can't keep screaming she's a child. She's 17. She is. And you put your child in this predicament. As you stated before, I blame me. I put her in this predicament. So if you put her in a predicament, then why the fuck is R. Kelly locked up? If you put her in a predicament, then why the fuck you ain't locked up? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, and the moral to the story is be a better parent. Learn from your mistakes. Quit blaming somebody for your fucked up decisions that you made that can get you, that you thought they can get you famous and get you all the money from telling lies. That's the moral to the story. Be a better parent. Don't be like Angelo. Don't be like Alice. Don't allow your kids to make decisions at a young age and then blame another adult for something they could have prevented themselves. Don't be like Tim. Don't be like Tim's wife and use your kids for some type of pawn to try to get some business where you can get the business independently on your own with God's help. That is the lesson from this today. Don't learn something from me. Don't learn from these sorry ass parents who use their kids for a pawn. for a money scheme, for a money scam, for a profit. Don't do it. They say when you know better, you do better. Don't put your kids in an institution, then get them out and take the doctor's prescription and, hey, let her pursue her career. So I'm gonna take the doctor's order and take her to an R. Kelly concert. Don't take that type of advice. Get you a second opinion about your child. Not always the first one, because the first one ain't right. And if that's what a doctor ordered for her prescription is to pursue her music career, so you take her to an R. Kelly concert, then you a fucked up individual as a parent. Get a second opinion. And last but not least, free R. Kelly. And that is my message. Thank y'all for tuning in. Support your channel if you want to or not. Don't matter. God still gonna be good. All right. Y'all know the Cash App. Y'all know the PayPal app. Do what you do. Love y'all. Holler at y'all later. Peace out.
This Chicago, nigga. DJ Tyson ain't to be with. Get off my dick, niggas. You're rocking with the best. Free R. Kelly, the king of R&B.
I'm out, y'all.